needs translation or anything? Okay. Hi, my name is Sarai Santiago. I am from Puerto Rico, and I'm from the town of Ponce, where my father's from, and I was born and raised in New York and Puerto Rico, and West Indian descent also. So my experience as a Hispanic with living with sickle cell disease was not very good experience because due to stigma and everything, because people say sickle cell, I say, yeah, do I have to explain to you so many times where my ancestors are from? Because I have to explain my mother's ancestors are West Indian descent from the island of Nevis and St. Kitts. That's where her ancestors migrated to Puerto Rico. And born and raised as a Latina was not easy. My mom speaks a little bit of English and not, we get help with my uncle who's a doctor. We had family members who look out for me when I went to Puerto Rico, back and forth, when childhood and teen and adult. I know it's not a lot of care out there in our island. That's why we always advocate that we need more care in the island, all parts of the island, not just going one clinic in San Juan, but we need more in Ponce and so many more. So as a sickle cell warrior, I achieved as a bilingual, speaking with the children and youth with sickle cell at Jacobi Hospital. And especially, some of them don't speak English. I have to explain to them about new birth screening in Spanish and my experiences as well, because my parents didn't know they had trade. Because, I was born in 87, and, well, they're like, well, she don't look like she was born in 87. But I was born in 1987, and not a lot of information came out as well. I was struggling with school when I was young. English was not my first language, so then they have to put me in ESL and so much more, and also homeschool because of sickle cell and everything. As a Spanish Latino, basically through music helps me also to get through it. Religion helps me too because, especially religion, music, and so much more help me through. And as every day representing my culture, my pride as I am, I'm also a bomba practitioner as well, because bomba is the communication between the dancer and drummer, and it comes from Puerto Rico. So basically, I'm a practitioner, I'm a dancer, and always representing our culture all the time. So if anybody sees me on TikToks, I'm always dancing. So that's the thing is, and proud to be our culture. So that's all, because then she's gonna cut the the cord.
Hi everybody, I'm Leslie Chavez. I am from El Salvador in Central America. Growing up as a Latina has been very difficult. Nobody really understands sickle cell. As is, it's already difficult to understand, but having to explain to Hispanics and just such a different culture is very difficult. So I know with my family, as I think we can relate, my parents speak very little English. They understand a lot of it, but don't speak it fluently. So it's definitely been a struggle. There's been discrimination. There's been lots of questions, which can be so hard, especially when I'm in the hospital in the middle of a crisis, and instead of receiving help, I am receiving interrogation. Are you sure you have sickle cell? How do you know you have sickle cell? When did you get sickle cell? Those kind of questions. So I feel I'm almost having to educate people in the medical field whenever I'm in need of care, meds, fluids, and so it is very hard, but I think that's why I started opening up and try to not be, I guess, embarrassed. I didn't like feeling like people had pity. Is that how you say it? Pitying me? But I started sharing my story because of that. I felt there's really no way for me to complain that nobody knew about sickle cell and Hispanics if I wasn't doing anything, to help that. So that's why I'm here, and I'm very, very nervous and content to be here. But if anybody has any questions, I'll answer them.
So both of you talked about the difficulty